Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Lauren, and today I am going to be drawing my May TBR. So if you are new to my channel and this is your first TBR video with me, how this works is that I have my entire TBR written down on individual strips of paper that I have folded into little origami stars. This is my origami star jar. And each of these has a different book title that I want to read written on it. And if you are interested to know all of the books that are on my TBR, you can follow the link down below in the video description box to my Goodreads page. Every single title that I have in here is on my to be read list on Goodreads. So please feel free to go over there and check that out. Now, how I normally do this every month, I draw 5 books. I draw 4 of them out of my TBR jar, and I also added a second jar a couple months ago because I thought it would be really fun, and it's worked out really well. I have this little golden star TBR jar. And these books are the books that I am most excited to get to. I don't want to leave them on my TBR waiting to be read for so long that I lose excitement. I want to read them sooner rather than later. So I will also draw my 5th star from this jar. So I think that that is it. Let's draw some books. All right, here we go. First draw. All right, so the ones that I know have been in here the longest are this sort of denim blue color, the orange, the yellow. Let's go with the denim blue. I think I'm getting to the end of these. These have been in here since March of 2021, so let's go on ahead and get this guy out of the way. All right, and the first book is, oh, awesome. Okay, Stars Beyond. Yay, I've been waiting to read this for such a long time. Hold on, I own this. I just got this. Let me go grab it really quick. Here we are, The Stars Beyond by S.K. Dunstall. This is the second in a series. I think actually it may just be a duology, though I'm not entirely certain. The first book was The Stars Uncharted. These books, it's a kind of a space opera, or not kind of, it is a space opera. It's very similar to Firefly, actually. I know a lot of people say The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet is Firefly-esque, and it is, but this story is even more so. I think I read the first book, man, at least a year ago, and really enjoyed it. It was just a lot of fun, a very adventurous story, very easy to get into, very easy to get invested in the story and follow along. So I am super excited to finally get to the second book, Stars Beyond. All right, here we go, second draw. Oop, oop, oop. Always dropping the stars. Okay, here they are. I think I mentioned the orange. The orange and the yellow have been in here a while, so I'll go for one of those. Let's grab one of the orange stars, just solid orange. And the second book is Escaping Exodus. I know this is another sci-fi novel, and I own it, so let me grab it. Hang on just one second. All right. Book number 2, Escaping Exodus by Nikki Drayden. This is a sci-fi novel, and I think this is the first in a series, though I'm not sure how many books are in this series. I don't know a lot about this book. I do know that it has colonies that have been established outside of Earth, like Earth-like colonies. I don't know if it is that Earth has become uninhabitable or what, but people have gone and settled these colonies on other worlds. And that's honestly about it, but that's really pretty much all I need to know to want to read a sci-fi novel. That those types of stories are always really interesting to me, so I'll be really excited to finally get to Escaping Exodus. Here we go, draw number 3. All right, let's do, how about we go for one of these bright teal colored stars? I think these have been in here since July of last year. So let's grab one of the teal colored stars. Book number 3 is Relics. Ooh, okay. I think this is actually like a urban fantasy horror, and I also own it. Alrighty, let me grab it. I'll be right back. Alrighty, here it is, Relics by Tim Laban. I think that's how that's pronounced. I think that there's an underground black market where people trade these kind of strange things, arcane items, and the story follows a woman whose fiance has gone missing, and so she gets kind of involved in this dark underground trade thing. Honestly, the story or the synopsis is actually fairly cryptic, which is fine. I really like my horror. I don't want them to give it away. I'd like a lot of suspense in my horror type stories. And I don't know, it had me at underground, arcane, dark objects being traded. So I think this will probably be a pretty fun ride. All right, fourth draw, here we go. All right, let's see here. How about the yellow and the pink have been in there the longest. Let's go for a yellow. I think they've been in here a little bit longer. They've been in here since April of last year. All right, and our fourth book is going to be Autonomous. Ooh, I own this one too. This has been awesome. I don't know if you haven't seen my last month's TBR video. I also got a bunch of books that I already own. So yay, I am on a streak of pulling books I already own. Let me grab it. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Autonomous by Annalee Newitz. You know, I don't know if it's just a coincidence that I happen to own all of these books or if I just need to stop buying so many books, but awesome. I'm really glad I already own this one. I know that this is a kind of a cyberpunk-ish type of story, like a sci-fi cyberpunk type of story. And there is some sort of drug in here that when people take it, they get quickly addicted to it or overdose on it easily. And it causes people to become addicted to their work, and like they get stuck in this repetitive loop of whatever work that they're doing. That's about all I know about this story, but that sounds incredibly intriguing to me, and I've really been looking forward to getting to this one. So yeah, fourth draw, Autonomous. All right, we have made it to my fifth and final jar, which will be out of my golden star jar, my little jump the line jar, so to speak. So yeah, here we go. Ooh. Yep, of course I dropped it. There it is. And my fifth and final draw, the book that I am most excited to get to is, oh yes, okay. Oh my gosh, yes, Rabbits. And I own it, yes, all 5 books. I think this is the first time I've ever owned all 5 books that I've drawn. Excellent, let me grab it. I'll be right back. All right, here it is. Rabbits by Terry Miles. I am so excited to have drawn this. This is a, I guess it was a sci-fi. The story is based around an alternate reality game. The game seems to become more dangerous the more invested you get into it, and it starts to kind of go off the rails. I think the protagonist has to figure out a way to sort of save the day. I think that this book is actually based on maybe a podcast or something. I heard about this from Michael Knipp, and I think that if I recall correctly, he said that this is based around some podcast. So I don't know. I think it sounds really cool. I'm really intrigued to get to it. Yeah, so hopefully if this is even half as interesting as it sounds, it should be a good time. So yeah, fifth and final draw is Rabbits. So I think that that is going to be it. Those are all of the books that I will be reading in the month of May, as well as Words of Radiance. I've been doing a read-along of the Stormlight Archive, and I am on to read Words of Radiance next, so I will be reading that for the next 3 months. But yeah, these are the 5 that I drew, and I think that these are great picks. I think it's going to be a great month, so really looking forward to getting into all of these. Thank you so much for joining me today while I drew my May TBR. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will like it and possibly subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.